Hi, people. How are you? After you join, let me know if you can hear me. You will see a lot of the environment. I'm trying to check. Join in, join in, join in, join in. I'm hoping by the time I get there, I will have had enough people. When you join, let me know if you can hear me, please. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please, can you hear me? Write to me, write to me. Am I hearable? Okay, good. I want us to drive right here. It's next by me. I go show you companies that can hire you or that can compensate you to participate in a medical research, and you get paid a lot of money. But, disclaimer, this is not an advert. Secondly, I'm not advocating you do it, or it is good to do it, or bad. The decision gonna be personal as anything else. And for you to be able to participate in this research, you have to be over 18, and you have to meet all the requirements they need. For example, you have to be, if they need you healthy, if the research requires people who are healthy, they're going to run you a lot of tests to make sure that you meet all the requirements or your health is in good standing. I'm waiting for the light to open up. It's right next to me. There are two of them. I'm going to take you to the first one and the second one. And they pay a lot of dollars, like a lot. I mean a lot. And let's go there. Guy, what's your ticket? I'm already at the middle of the road. I have to cross. So yeah, let's drive there. It's not even far. I have to. This street of mine, if I can, let me flip this so that you can see the other side. All right, I'm gonna flip it like that so that you can see what I want you to see. And I have a reflection of this. I'm gonna remove it. So here is the first one. This is the first one. It's a clinical research. And if you can, no, you won't be able to see it over there, but I'll show you over here. It's coming up, and this is the research center. I'm going to go up to there and get to show you one-on-one. So now, I'm right about to show you it. You see, they have already listed the parking as they are parking. If you can see over here, this is a research center. I'm sorry. This is a research center, and this is a clinical center whereby you are not, you can only participate if you apply online. So what are the researches that are needed? For example, I'm gonna have to look for a parking. I cannot park at theirs because it says clearly it's a private parking. So I'm gonna have to try to park over here. A reverse parking. You know, we ladies with the reverse parking, it's so hard for us, but I try, and I think I did it. So this is the research center. I'm gonna give you details very soon. I was trying to park first, and I did park. I did a reverse parking. All right. Okay. Now. This research center will pay you somewhere between 5,000 US dollars, and I wish I could have done this as a recorded video because I would be able to show you the real amount online. So this gonna pay you somewhere between 5,000 up to 20,000 US dollars. What are some of the researches that you are required to do or to participate, or they are looking for people to participate? Some of the testing that goes on are for healthy people. You have to be healthy to participate in a healthy research. So I'm not going to say this is like a guinea pig because these medications are medications that have been tested before on animals. They are now being tested on people. So in order for them to see if they can be tested with people, they try with the animals first. So I have seen so many reviews on this website because I go through them, and I have seen a lot of people giving good reviews, and I have never encountered any single review that stated that they got a medication and then the medication went wrong on them or they died or anything. Remember, they ain't gonna try something that is so dangerous or can be dead, can be, what do we call it, can be a death sentence because they don't want you to sue them. So here, it depends. Sometimes they are looking for people who have been smoking marijuana and they want to test something with them. Sometimes they want people who've been doing drugs. Sometimes they want just healthy volunteers, people who don't have any issues. Sometimes they want people who have diabetes. Sometimes they want people who have the female, most of the female related diseases. They would also want people who have who've been doing who've been smoking, smokers and non-smokers. Some of the researches will require you to not have ever smoked before, while others need you to be a smoker in order to participate. Like I told you last week when I checked their website, they were paying somewhere between 5,000 for the researches that they currently have right now. And if you want to look up, just go online and type Dr. Vince Clinical Research and go online and check how much money they pay per each research or per each compensation for a research that you can participate. They have so many of them. They don't have to be Dr. Vince. They have a lot of them under different names. All you need to do if you would want to participate and you're in America, all you would need to do is to go online and type on Google clinical research near me, and then you're going to find out how many they are in your area and if you can apply, if you can qualify. Point number one, if you decide to go and try, the first day you go there to go do some tests to determine if you can go in and try them, they're going to pay you like $150. If you don't want to go in the second time or all in for the entire research, you will go home with $150. So that is all I wanted to put out there. I have never personally participated in them, but I know people do participate and they get a lot of money. So what happens when you participate in these researches? They're gonna keep you here. You see this building? This building, it has bathrooms, it has like dormitories, or it has where you can come here and spend, like, if the research is requiring you to spend like a whole week, 2 days, 4 days, 2 weeks, 18 days, 20 days, you gonna stay here. You will stay here for the entire time if the research requires you to stay here. Some other researches don't require you to stay here. You will come here, get the medication, and go home, and then you're going to be reporting from home, or you will come back to give the feedback. So some researches will require you to stay here for like 3 weeks. My friend, you'll be here for 3 weeks, eating and drinking here, and other observation of the medical officers. So it is good to understand that it is not something like you can do hide and seek. Like if you're required to remain here, you're going to be here under observation for the 20 days, for the 10 days, for the 5 days, for the 3 days, for the 12 days, depending on how long your research is. My points to consider: they are shorter and long-term. They are longer and shorter researches that you can participate in. Depending with your availability, you can be able to pick shorter researches whereby they also pay a lot of money. For example, given between a 16,850 paying research and it's gonna take you like 22 days or even a whole month to stay here, and you don't get a moment to get out. You stay here day and night up until they are done with you, as compared to a research that was requiring you 7 days and it was paying $8,000. I would advise you take the $8,000 because it is just 8 days or 7 days that you're going to be here if you have other things that you do. For example, you might be working and you needed some extra cash. I know people are saying that is very risky. What is not risky in this life? Everything is risky. That is me. And I've never participated in one. I'm not advising you to do so. I'm just giving you an insight. I'm just giving you an advice. I'm just giving you a plan B if you ever get very, very broke and you don't have a way of bailing yourself out. You can try this. You know, there are the 10 lepers who said, if we stay here, we're gonna die. If we move to the army, our enemy's army, we can still get killed there. But either way, we can die. So that is the situation here. So I'm not advising anybody. I'm just giving an insight. I'm just giving an advice. I'm just giving a by the way. So if you feel you're so broke, if you feel you need to bail yourself out and you're in America, I think it is a safe way. It is not a safe way because I have done it before, but it is a safe way because I think people do it and come out alive. What are the side effects? The side effects would be you reacting with the drug. But like I told you before, remember, these are drugs that have been tested on animals, and some of them are in stage 3, 4, 5, meaning there are people who have tested before, and now they were trying to advance the medication to a certain level, and they want to see how it will work. Okay? This is not gonna be rated as the most risky thing that you have ever done. One because even when you took the COVID vaccine, it was tested on people that you did not know. Maybe there were no people who were tested, and you were the people who were testing. This was a drug that was researched within very few hours, as they say. Of course, it was there before. They just kind of like made us believe it was researched when COVID came. But you don't know if you were the first person to test these drugs. And what were the results? The results were some people were feeling hot, some people were not, some people were getting the side effects, some people were not. It is the same with these research medications. So if you are brave enough and you think you can do it, this is one of the medical researches you can try online. I'm going to drive to the second one. It is along this Metcalf. It's still on Metcalf. We're going to drive there. It's not that far. It's not that far. Whew, the bumps. It is not that far. And I think I can go. Hi, Essie. Listening to you, Nairobi. Good work. Keep up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's drive to the second one real fast here. And you can try to check if you're in America. You can always try to check if these researches are near you and if this is something you would want to try. I am showing for trial, not for you to do. I'm not advocating you do, but like I am saying, even COVID vaccines, people took the COVID vaccine without caring whether it's going to react with them because they were fearing to die of COVID. So it is what it is. And I have never read any review that said people tried and they got sick or anything. And here they give you they give you they give an opportunity to review online, and there is no way they can delete every single comment without anybody seeing it. So I am not kind of like marketing them, but I'm saying it's a good way. It is an option if you don't have money and you are very broke and you would want to bail yourself out of life crisis. You can try it. It's for people. People do it all the time. And as long as you are getting compensated, and it's a lot of money, and I'm not saying life is equal any amount of money. All I'm trying to say is sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do to make things and ends meet. People have bought a lot of houses here, a lot of buildings here through this money in California. And someone told me, and I was like, let me figure out if we have these researches here, because I know in America, everything can be found in every state. So I called the research companies, these ones that I'm showing you, and I asked them if I can participate. And true enough, they told me, yes, you can. And what am I required to do? They told me you just have to apply, and you can apply through the person who is who I was talking to right at the moment. And then I applied, like I acted like I'm applying, and I asked them how are the compensation for each research, and they read for me. They took me through it, and I was told that the first day you will come, we're gonna do blood work, so that we can get to know if you are healthy. That's all. And like I told you, sometimes they don't even need you healthy. They need you with certain conditions so that they can try these medications. So the first day that I'm gonna show up to do the blood work, I'm gonna be paid $150. So this is the other research center. I'm gonna go in there and show you. The building is big enough because it's gonna keep you there. You won't be paying anything to sleep there. They're gonna be feeding you. You have shower. You have everything. All you have to do is to stay there and get monitored, so that they see if there is any side effects. And they have backups. To be honest, they have backups. If the medication doesn't take you or you react to the medication, of course they have backup medication to drive out the drug that they were testing. And like I'm telling you, I did not see any review that stated people died, that stated people got sick, that stated people got they reacted with the medication and this and that happened. I did not see. But I read through the reviews and I could see other reviews. other things that made people not happy, like the environment. You know, people here rate the environment. If the bathrooms were not looking so clean or they were not being maintained as necessary, they will come there and they will write it down. But I never saw anywhere they said the medication was this and that. I don't know. I felt like this. Nobody attended to me. No. Okay. I'm waiting for the light to open. And we can go in there and see. I saw someone telling me if I can do a pharmacy, talk about pharmacy jobs on the, yeah, I will. Christopher, Ugandan too. Thank you. Hi, listening to you from Nairobi. So we are now about to go in there. So the upcoming building here is the building for the research. And like I told you, it's a big building because they have dormitories or places where you can sleep. That is the name of the research. If you can read the building up here, this is the name of the research center. It is right next to the other one. And like I told you, let me reduce this a little bit so that you can see. You see, it's a big building. It has all these rooms, and it is because people who come here for the research or to participate, I'm trying to make a U-turn here, to participate, they have to stay here. So this is going to be your home if you decide to come here and participate. And I told you the only way to find out the researches is to go online and type researches near me. And one thing I figured out, they don't ask you if you are permitted to work in the United States. They don't ask you if you have the permit. So I believe as long as you are here, you can be able to participate. This is their parking lot. As you know, here in the state of Kansas, they provide parking. Most of the United States, they provide parking for you. So you're going to come here with your car, park here, go in, participate, and that's all I wanted to show you for today. This is a side hustle for people who like taking risk, for people who don't care about going in for anything. And like I told you, you're going to earn somewhere between 5,000 US dollars, depending with the length of your research, and all the way to 20-something thousand USD. Okay? All right. That was it for today. I want to make it short for people who are going to come later and watch so that I can make it easy for them. I'm going to do another video right next about the grocery prices, and it's going to be live in a little bit. So if you can exit and join, I would really appreciate. Bye-bye, guys.